Alright guys, we are going to get a reading in. Actually, hold on just one sec. I gotta cleanse this place. I don't know if anybody else is feeling it, but I saw my twin yesterday. So 2024. Anyways, today, all day long, all I've heard is, it's like I get downloads a lot of times throughout the day, but today was just insane. Okay, it's burning now. So, anyways, like normally in my head, like I'll get one bang and it'll be like a movie that plays. Like Spirit will show me like a straight line, like a story sort of kind of thing. Not today. Today it was like, you know, like on Supernatural, they talk about angel radio. Like, I don't know why I'm drawn to that saying, angel radio, but it's kind of like that. It's like, in my head, it's someone is talking or maybe flipping through the channels, like going through everything. Like, I mean, like I had like 5,000 downloads. I mean, which is good, but at the same time, like when you're trying to like when you're trying to concentrate, it kind of gets crazy or hectic. So maybe somebody is just going through, maybe they're thinking about a whole lot of stuff. I don't know. All I know is that I saw my twin and I know he's okay. That's all that matters. Now, the sun has conjuncted with Mars in Scorpio. Remember, I've talked to you guys about that. Now, it brings all kinds of natural disasters, and it also brings in like a bunch of chaos. I mean, it brings in a lot of terrorism, like especially here in the U.S., but it brings in a lot of bad. However, at the end of it, or the outcome of all the bad, is it works out kind of favorable in another way. Sun. It works out for the good of whatever has happened. Like, but I think that someone right now is just going through it. Like, they're thinking about everything. Five of Cups. Yesterday we had this, no, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. We had this in reverse. So why are we going backwards? Or is this somebody thinking about somebody else? Because I don't know if this is a man, I don't know if this is a woman. But they have 3 down. But they got 3 up. What? The Hierophant. The Queen of Swords. Alright, so this could be a masculine We got the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, the World. But look, the Chariot. And the next card is the freaking Three of Cups, okay? Like, what the hell? I mean, like, it's like this person's like, I really want to be with that person, but I can't stay out of this person's cup. See here, you got one guy, two weemels. What the hell? Women, two women. And there could be a magician. Oh my God. There could be a marriage involved here. But there is a, like, this is a soulmate connection. Remember, we have all kinds of soulmates. Look at the bottom. Magician. I don't even want to say this. Like, hopefully someone's not trying to manifest having their cake and eat it too. What is this card that keeps staying up? Page of Pentacles. Someone's going to try to come in and bring the Page of Pentacles. Someone's going to walk away. They're going to be like, oh, hell no. I'm waiting for the freaking Ace of Pentacles. I want the actual offer. You want to offer me this little baby offer? I'm done playing with children. Like, someone is finally realizing their worth, I think. The heck? Four of Swords. Someone's healing. Good. I have never noticed this. Okay, I haven't used this deck a whole lot. I just got it, but for some reason it was like screaming at me. It's kind of like I'm healing. I don't want to fight anymore because it hurts. But I think this is the reason why they hurt. Look at how he's holding this sword. Like, seriously, look at it. I think he's hurting himself. Two of Wands. Five of Swords. He keeps looking out. Maybe this person is caught looking at someone else. Like, someone finds out that their person is like scoping out or talking to someone else, another female or another male. The person finds out and they get mad, and that's why they have to fight and they got to defend themselves. I don't know. I think everyone's going to be different here. Okay, Spirit showing me this dream that I had a long time ago. Alright. It's not the first time I've seen it today, so... Or it's not the first time they've showed it to me today. So I might as well go ahead and go back through it. Alright. So I had this dream. I'm pretty sure it was after the first time that we went into separation. Okay. So I was outside this big, gigantic building, and my my twin's face was on this big, huge ass poster, like this big, huge billboard, and it was like a coliseum or something. It was like this big, huge, like arena thing where a lot of people could come, kind of like where you'd see like Tony Robbins or something like that come and be like a guest speaker at or something like that. And I saw his face and I'm like, why is my twin here? Like, what's going on? Why is my twin here? And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go say hi. Now, granted, there's like a bazillion people out there, and I had no idea what was going on or whatever. I'm like, I've got to find my twin. Like, I was with a bunch of people, and I'm like, listen, I gotta go find my twin. I don't know why, but I'm supposed to see my twin. Somehow I get in this building without any problem. I'm walking all around, and I get really really upset because I can't find him. Then all of a sudden he's like on this big, huge, like the big screen TV, whatever. And I'm like, oh, there he is. So, like, I somehow just magically go poof, and I'm in the back stage of this place. Now, there's like 1 million people out front, and there's like 4 people in the back. It's like there was like some weird kind of special area for the people that were there. So in my head, I'm like, am I supposed to be here for a reason? Am I supposed to be at this thing here? Anyways, I walk around and I'm looking, and I find my twin. But I don't find my twin until after I start crying, because I couldn't find him, and I was just so upset. I was just like, I can't find my twin. I can't find my twin. And I don't know if you guys know the story about me, but all my life, if you put me in big crowds or surrounded by a bunch of people, I always felt like I was looking for someone. All my life, I always felt like I was alone and I was looking for someone, or I needed to have someone with me. That ended when I met my twin. Like, whatever that was, that went away when I met my twin. So anyways, back to the story. I saw him after I started crying. He was like, hey, let's go sit down and have food. We went and we sat down, and I was sitting down at the table, and I was getting ready to eat, and he came and he sat down right in front of me. Well, he started treating me like I was not there. Like, and I got really, really, really upset. And I said, you know what? If this is how this is going to be, I'm going to leave. Like, if you don't want me here, if you don't want to talk to me, if I'm not worth your time, I'm just going to leave. So I, again, get upset, but I know my worth at this point, obviously. I get up and I leave. I go to this room by myself because I didn't want him to see me cry. And I lay down and curl up into this tiny ball on this weird bed thing and start crying. And my twin somehow just knows, and he goes wherever it was that I was laying there crying, and he shows back up. And he was with a guy. So I don't know what happens after that because I woke up. But I do know it was like, I don't know if someone needs to know their worth. I don't know if someone I feel like some people are finding out that their person is gay, or they're attracted to the same sex. And some people are finding out their person is married. And some people are just finding their actual twin. Like finding the twin call kind of thing. The one the part that takes away that weirdness. That could be the reason with talking about the third party, because now I'm being drawn to that part where I saw him with another guy. This could be a twin who is with someone else. It doesn't have to be the same sex, because remember, a lot of times it's just energy. And remember, we switch energy. I've noticed this big time is that if you're a twin flame and you switch energies with your twin, you're going to show up as the divine masculine or the divine feminine more, because that's the energy that you're embodying at that time. And that's why a lot of times the readings seem like they're switched. It's just because one or the other is pulling more of a certain energy. Yeah. Look, under the deck, High Priestess. All right. I don't know why that is, but I feel like Two of Pentacles, somebody's juggling. I feel like someone's gonna get hurt here. Could be over juggling. Their twin's gonna feel it. Chariot. Either someone's coming in, someone's traveling to someone else. The Magician. Guys, these are major arcanas. Remember my slogan, or my, my mantra, nothing in life is certain except for death, tax, and the major arcana, right? What's under that? Ten of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Swords. Guys, I think that's exactly what's going on. Someone's wanting to come in, or someone is wanting to either someone's wanting to make a change to be better or do right by someone, or someone is just traveling to see a mistress. Someone could actually be going somewhere and they see their person with someone else, someone else could be with their person. All right, Spirit. My collective and the person on their mind. Show me where my collective is. It's getting hot in here. The Ace of Swords. The Four of Pentacles. The Death. The Eight of Cups. The High Priestess. The Emperor. The Strength. Eight of Pentacles. And the Temperance. Six of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. All right, energy we have here. We have Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, possible Pisces. I think it's Pisces. All right, so we have a truth that's going to come out. Someone is going to come in and speak the truth. Like someone is going to someone's going to speak their truth to get this freedom. Okay, because there's the eagles. There's this message that's going to come in. Someone's going to talk about either being selfish, or they're going to talk about how, because you see how this guy's got them all in his hands. Or this person has them all in his hands. Oh, it might be a female. Someone could come in and tell this truth that the reason why they walked away and went towards this mistress, or tell them that they did walk away and go towards this mistress, but they left this third party because the third party was there to do what? Take their money. I feel like this person, whoever this is, this could be a Scorpio, does not have to be. Look at all these skeletons down here. Now, what I'm getting is either someone has a lot of stuff that they did not tell, that they kept a lot of stuff secret from their person, or that this particular person was sleeping with a lot of people. Isn't that ironic? The person you cheat with is the person you cheat on, that cheats on you. It's usually how it works, guys. But I'm getting the vibe of like this person is all excited to come in and tell you they left the person that they cheated on you with. Like, ooh, thanks. I'm so glad that you left them. That makes it all better, right? While you're sitting here in this emperor energy, this masculine energy, because you've been hurt, right? If you're the feminine, or you're the masculine that has been hurt by the feminine. Remember, you could be the masculine and feminine energy. It doesn't matter. But you're sitting here, you're like, okay, great, good to know. But inside, kind of like the part in my dream where I'm like, I know my worth, I'm gonna fucking leave. You know, if you don't care enough about me to actually pay any attention to me, and you're gonna pay attention to all these other people around, I'm just gonna leave. Like, I'm not going to be somewhere where I'm not wanted. That's a big thing with me. I don't want to be somewhere where I'm not wanted. If you don't want me there, fine, I'll leave. That's perfectly fine. I'm not going to stay somewhere where I don't feel okay. Just to be all honest, I'm a home person anyways. Like, yeah, I'm pretty boring, to be honest. Like, I'm a mom, been a mom for a long time. My kids are finally grown. So I'm okay with being by myself. So you have a masculine here, right? Whoever the masculine is. You have the feminine who is now standing in her strength and her power. Probably because she found out that there was this high priestess, right? That came around before these. She's probably standing in her power now. She's like, someone's like, I'm just going to put my head down and I'm going to work. I'm going to put work into myself. I'm going to put work into my job. I'm going to stack up these coins. I'm going to heal. I'm going to pour back into my cup, my big ass cup. Because remember, the divine feminine or the divine masculine, their comes from the 5D. Kind of like in the Four of Cups, the original, Four of Cups. You see this hand like trying to hand the cup to the person on the floor or on the ground, and they're not looking at it. But that cup is in the air, and you don't realize that cup, once that cup comes down, it's going to be like a pull. It's not going to be like a little cup that's right in front of this person. It's that cup it's kind of like Jesus's cup, right? It's the cup where you drink and you will never thirst again. Now the cups on the ground, he's already drank them, right? So he can go through those super quick. And so he's always wanting to go for more. But the one that comes from the divine, he won't need another cup. It will be the water that quenches all thirst, because it'll be a cup that's never ending. It's a cup that is loyal. It's one that's going to stay, right? It's one that's going to love, like this. So whoever you are, you're filling your cup back up. Maybe you drained your cup by giving it to someone who made you feel like you shouldn't even be there. Maybe you drained your cup by giving love to everyone else and no one gave it back. So what you're doing now is you're taking time by yourself. Like, you're okay. You got this little sun here on your head. So you're happy. In your head you're trying, or you're at least trying to be happy, whatever. Or at least think positive, think happy, so to speak. And you're pouring back into yourself. Not only that, but you're not just pouring water back in. Looks like you're pouring fire back into here. Look, fire, water. Maybe now you have someone else coming in. You have a fire and a water sign? Someone does. Earth. The earth has the up. I think the earth sign is the feminine, the true feminine. Or masculine, whatever's whatever it is, you know. But look, here's this plant. Water is pouring onto it. So is fire. Now, two things are going to happen for this plant. This poor little plant here. One, you're pouring into this endless well with water that's going to overwater it. And someone else is trying to burn this poor plant alive, right? So, I don't know, but this angel is pretty, like, I don't know how this is going to work out, guys. Okay, so however, we do know that the Six of Pentacles talks about equal give and take. But in this, they're pouring out all of their pentacles to this one hand here. Even though there's all these hands around, there's the Libra scales are over here. Could be dealing with Libra. But they're pouring all of their, what they have to offer here. Unless someone works in the justice system, or someone's in jail. I don't know. Anyways, we have someone here who, the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is, well, I mean, it's a Virgo card, but it's also the card of being stable. Like, this is the Queen of Pentacles is the queen right before the Empress, right below the Empress. It's like the pre-Empress energy. Like, we have a pre-Empress here. We have a pre-Empress here. And we have a masculine here, like a divine masculine or an emperor. So we have an emperor and we have a pre-empress. Let's see. Okay, so someone's talking about working with someone. This King of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. So, if this is a feminine energy, could be dealing with a Libra. This feminine that's in this story, this female that's in this story is pre-Empress. This person could be a Libra. This person could actually be thinking about putting in work with a King of Swords. Now, we've already had the Queen of Swords come out, so there's a Libra who could be giving to someone who's actually their match. Like, their soulmate or whatever, and they could be trying to manifest this happiness with this person. I thought the Queen of Swords was already laying out here, but I must have stuck it back in. But we have the Queen and the King of Swords here now, right? We have the Queen and the King of Swords, who is trying to manifest this happiness. Now, I don't know if you're the Libra. I don't know who the Libra is. King of Swords is very intelligent, but they kind of like set the rules. Now, you have to be very intelligent to be the match, or you must be able to communicate very well if you're matching with the Queen of Swords, because when you guys go wrong way, you guys really go the wrong way, you know. And remember what I said about pouring in too much water? If someone is pouring in too much water, this air sign, it's kind of like they're either going to drown or they're going to dry up. The Emperor is surrounded in fire in this deck. Look at him. So the King of Swords could actually be leveling up to an Emperor. At least they're trying to manifest that, like they're trying to. They're putting the work in for it. The High Priestess in reverse, though, it's like this person is afraid. They don't know if they should give into this connection because they don't know if there is someone on the outside. With the High Priestess there, it's just flipped upside down, so it flipped in reverse with a star. Aquarius energy, or this could literally just be someone that someone prayed for and wished for a really long time. What the heck is that with my camera? Alright, I was supposed to get straight into your energy, collective, and I don't know what the heck. I don't know what is going on here at this point. Alright, show me what energy my collective is in, please, Spirit. I feel like I'm all over the place. Union. Working towards union. Messages, dreams. Could be the reason why I had to tell you guys my dream. Remember what I said about water? Now, your big three, your sun, moon, and your rising, are big indicators. So it could be placements in this, but you also have your Venus. Your Venus talks about love. The one thing I do know is that if you look at your chart, if your chart, your south node, if you are aligned more with your south node, you're not on your correct path. That's how you'll know. If you align with what placement you have in your north node, then you are on the right path. You're on the path that God designed for you to be on, right? If you're one. But whoever is on this path, this could be the water sign. And the water sign is actually learning self-worth. I've said this many times in the past while. If someone has self-worth, they can say no to temptation. You only say no to temptation if you know your self-worth. And I don't know if this is another person. I don't know if this is alcohol, drugs, drinking, you know. Either way, here's that plant. The plant. It's obviously been watered because it's grown, but look at this fire. Lightning will follow the line of the water and spread out. It's kind of like once this person knows their self, once they when someone starts to love their self and they find their self-worth, they love their twin again. It reignites this spark. There's something here about growth. Growth that's going to come. Okay, remember, because the tree obviously got watered. This could start to happen in this summer. So what? Mid-month, June, July, August. When does summer start? I don't know. I'm really bad about that. Okay, I know that my birthday is cold, starting to get cold, like right after my birthday. That's the only thing I care about. I do not like the heat. I am not a hot person. Like, I'm like, give me the cold all the time. Give me the cold and the dark. I am the epitome of a divine feminine. Dark and cold, right? The masculine is bright and sunny and hot. I'm like, yeah, just make it cold in the house, at least so I can sleep beside someone. Anyways. So, growth in the summer, right? We have this fire sign. Could be someone with red hair too. Don't have to necessarily be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This is the hangman, but the hangman is upright. This is like a new beginning, the regrowth. The spark begins again in the summertime, but you've got to remember the second part of my dream. When my twin came and we were together, they started ignoring me. Like, someone sat down beside him, and that guy that came into the room later, the guy came and sat down and he started ignoring me. This is talking about, you know, you have what it is that you want, but you can't stop watering the grass. Don't pour it all in all at once and then quit watering it. That will literally drown it, and then it'll be dead later because it's drowned. And you can't not water it. It has to be consistent. Like, it has to be a consistent level. I don't know why someone would. I mean, unless you got a player here who's like, yeah, I'm going to put in all the work. Once you come in and I sleep with you, then, you know, I'll start paying attention to someone else and stop giving you attention. I don't know. But this is someone who stops putting the work in again in spring. When is football? Unless you're dating a football fanatic who is going to pay attention to you all year long till football season starts. Could be that too. I know a lot of those guys. They'll like be all over you all the time and talk to you all the time, but once football season starts, you can forget it. Okay, well anyways, this one's gonna stop watering this grass, or watering these flowers, or this weed, whatever. Once someone starts watering this grass, this flower, or they start watering another person's grass, someone's going to remember their twin flame. Is it kind of like then football season will stop and be over and then things will go back to normal? I don't know. What I do know, someone's not standing in their fear mindset, but they're also not trusting in divine timing. I think this person is standing on their own path. This person would probably be aligned with their south node. It doesn't have to be, but I don't know what placement you have in your south node. But if this is one of the placements, this could be, if you're aligning with your south node in the beginning of this story, there's a possibility you're not trusting in divine timing. You're trying to take matters into your own hands. You're trying to control the situation. And that could be, you could be doing it not to be bad, not to whatever. You're trying to take control of it because you're scared. And by being scared, what your coping mechanism is you stand in your north node. You stand in your masculine. You stand in your masculine energy. You fight in that energy, and you feel not scared because you're controlling the situation. You feel like you are in control of the narrative, so it doesn't scare you as much. It's when someone has to give up control, when someone has to give up the expectations of how things are going to go. They take the story out of God's hand and they're like, I can write this better. You're gonna piss God off that way. I only know that because I've done it. I've been there. Believe me, that story does not end well when you do that. It is much better to let go and let God. Currently, it's going sideways, which means this is what's going on right now, the way that I read now. Someone's trying to find their stability. They're trying to learn how to go with the flow, which is good. So hopefully you are listening to me right now. And you're letting go and letting God, right? think that in the past, someone's going to realize it's in the past, like, I don't know if this is past year or the years before, there was a time in the autumn when leaves were starting to fall around my birthday. September, August, whatever. Is that someone got into their lack mentality. Or someone is going to get into the lack mentality. What we got here? We've got, and the reason why is because they're not speaking their truth. They're painting their face with all of these pretty colors, or green is color of money or envy or something like that, you know. But someone here is not being honest, and that's why they're in the lack mentality, because they're not being honest. If you're not being your true self, you're not going to reap the things that you actually want, because you're not actually going for what's actually meant for you. And someone's gonna express that they feel bad. This could be you, collective. Feel bad. Why am I seeing air and fire now? Someone feels bad because they broke up a twin flame union. Is that what it is? I see nothing being put into this in the spring with this fire sign. I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like this is all over the place. I have no idea. There are way too many people in this story. Way too many people. What is the actual situation that my collective is coming up with in their energy only? No one else's. In my collective's energy. What are they in? Where are they at? Jesus. Someone's trying to beg, talk to someone, trying to negotiate, get something that they want. Trying to control this scenario. Because they're scared of something. Someone could be trying to negotiate, to try to talk to a mistress into not telling someone else that they were with someone else. For some, this is someone who is paranoid that it's going to come out that they got someone pregnant. While having a mistress. This is the divine masculine. So it could be the divine masculine who's listening to me right now. Maybe they got a masculine female energy pregnant. A female who's in masculine energy pregnant. You know what I'm saying. So we have someone here who is in a relationship, and we have someone here who's single. The person who's single is having dreams of this person. And remembering things that went on. Okay, this is going to split apart here. If you are with a masculine, if it's a masculine that got screwed over, the masculine's straight going for revenge. Because they lost their person. The person that, with that star, you know, was their wish fulfillment. The one that they were waiting to be with. Now, if it's a feminine energy, this feminine energy is in the energy of wishing for commitment. They're like getting themselves clean. They are trying to level themselves up because this feminine energy holds true unconditional love for someone. But they had to get themselves right because they realized that the love that they held for this person was toxic as fuck. Like eating this apple, kind of like Eve eating the apple. You notice in the story of the Garden of Eden, Eve and Adam, you have a female and a male. The female is tricked by the snake. She eats of the apple. She then gives the apple, it's not even an apple, okay, it's not an apple, it's a fruit. Gives the fruit to Adam. Adam eats of it. Now, here comes God. What does God say? What does Adam say?